just wanted to ask you, what's your experience of the conference been so far following the keynotes?
Yeah, it's been really good. I think for one thing, it's just nice to be in an atmosphere with a whole bunch of other married couples that really want to work on their marriage, and just to see the way that people are looking at each other and yeah, just caring about each other has been encouraging for us, or for me. And there's been some really useful concepts that I've heard so far. Like the one that's really sticking out to me is bidding, and how you how you receive the bid and how you react to it. So that's definitely something that I want to work on myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, similar to what Jordan said, just being in an environment of other couples that have been married for a lot longer than we have. We got married in December last year, so still feel like a newlywed in a way, and there are lots of things that have definitely been out of my comfort zone in marriage, and I think that's been encouraging for me to understand that we're not the only couples that I guess struggle with things that may be out of our comfort zone. So yeah, I think the understanding of comfort zone and courage zone, and just moving into courage zone at times, and how that involves a risk, and just being brave with things that can feel quite hard, and I think just learning to more intentionally fill our emotional tank with positive things that can sometimes we forget to do at times. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whenever you guys are ready.
So, are you able to share what your experience of the day's been like so far, just following the keynotes?
Yeah.
It'd be great to hear.
So we were very blessed to have been gifted this conference from our friend and the leader of the conference, Heather and John. So we're just married, and
Very fresh.
It's been an insane experience so far. So we're just grateful to have like a good starting block to our marriage and hear the input of other couples. And
Yeah, even though we're newly married, I think it's important to go to something like this, because we're talking to an older couple that said they were in their 60s, and they said, it would have been so good if we came to this when we were newly married, just to know these experiences, like learn off other people, and so having that life experience throughout, it's good to learn, but to know straight away when you first get married is vital, I think. So it's been awesome for us. We've been taking lots of notes, and it's been great.
That's great. Thanks so much.
No
Thank
worries
you. My husband and I, this is our...
Ready when you are.
So what's your experience of the conference been like so far today, following the keynotes?
Do you want to go first? I find it remarkably refreshing. It's things you probably never get to talk about freely in the workplace and in social activities. So no, it's excellent, informative, practical, loving, fantastic.
I think it's been a great reminder to be intentional. To actually, in all things, life just gets busy. You're always full on, and you never get the time to. We do get the time, but intentional time to take out to really reflect and go deeper and talk about a lot more things. That's been good. It's been lovely.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thanks.
Go first.
no, you.
Okay, ready when you guys are.
So, what's your experience of the conference been so far?
Really good. Very positive. Don't be a fixer. Don't be a fixer. And listening. Big take-homes.
Lots of practical advice, lots of activities to do, so that's really, really helpful for me. I'm a bit more of a kinesthetic learner, so that's been really practical. Just taking home ideas with, I guess, thinking about what we can do intentionally and what we can do more to enhance that. Also, stepping outside of that comfort zone is a big one. But
Intentional apology rather than just a sorry, assigning something to it. So, hey, I really messed up and didn't mean that. Things like that, rather than, oh, sorry, and that's it.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing, guys. Thank you. would you like to share what's been the best part of the conference for you today?
Well, for me, it's just been reconnecting with Shane. Like, it's been really nice to just be together and focus on our relationship in such a deep way. Yeah, it's been really positive.
Mine's a little bit more complex than that. I have really liked this. I have to read this. Don't get too comfortable, and also, learning how to be uncomfortable with like conflict and really, I guess, asking questions, being curious with Mandy about what's going on, because I do try and sort of I guess be the resolver, try and solve things. So yeah, just being that person who's more curious about what's going on for Mandy. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is it saying?
Huh?
I mean,
I can ask a different question if you want.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
What's been the take-home message from the conference today for you?
I think for me it's about being intentional to set time for us, things that we enjoy, and also just things that Nick enjoys, things that he likes talking about. So just making sure that we plan that.
I think for me mainly is like on everything else we do in life that we try to make ourselves better, but it's really important, the same with our marriage and our relationship, that we have to build on that all the time and keep improving that and making it last for our family and our kids.
That's wonderful. Thank you, guys. That's great. Hi.
Whenever you're ready.
So yeah, do you mind sharing what's been your experience of the conference so far?
Yeah, awesome. We've really enjoyed it. We are only just newlywed, so this is kind of just helping us figure out a lot of the tools that will help us along hopefully many years of marriage. So we just did a conflict, working through the different ways of conflict and dealing with it in a relationship. We just thought we'd not really done a whole lot of thinking about that, I guess.
Yeah.
We may be still in the honeymoon stage of the relationship, but just kind of working through some of the tools of figuring out how to communicate and support one another. So, yeah, really enjoying it.
That's great. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
When you're ready.
So what's been the best part of the conference for you guys?
I think it's always wonderful to come to a conference and be able to intentionally focus on your relationship. It's always a blessing, and we always get something helpful out of that sort of time. And hearing other people's journey, people sharing so generously of their own couple journey.
Yeah, some good ideas that have come out of some of the workshops this morning. One of the ideas about being able to move from our zone of comfort into our courage zone, and it's triggered us to think about how we might do that around some of the things that are hard for us and we're working with.
Yeah.
And as leaders of a workshop, I think also it's always just a joy to see couples lean into one another, speak with each other, explore with each other what's coming up out of the questions we're raising with them.
Anything else you'd like to share? Anything else about a take-home message, or do you feel like?
So I think one of the things we've talked about in terms of courage is that idea of, for us, sharing more of our internal experience with each other. So taking the courage to share a little bit more about not so much the stresses between us, but just what's we're finding hard in life, and finding ways to intentionally make time to share that in a way that's helpful for our relationship.
Yeah, that idea of exploring us against the rest rather than feeling alone.
Thank you very much.
Perfect.